Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
Which includes several communities. Or let's start with San Francisco. We spoke to.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60. Go.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Yeah, here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On the ground with Vaughn. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra.
Here we go. I think.
Dak's going to keep it. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Up there, Ryan, and they described it as sort of this rolling sensation. And, I've lived in California my whole life, and, a lot of people up there live there, too. They felt earthquakes, but it doesn't matter. Every single time you feel one, it is shocking.
Oh, yeah, there's that moment, right, where you just kind of stop.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! I think.
Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage? But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Here we go with Johnson. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because... You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go. Shot. 70 line.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and 5. Young will set to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The Giants had a woeful 2-9 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Young. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
From the shotgun, it's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 7. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A handoff on the option to Singletary.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Young now. He finds his man complete. That's Hoover.
And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Roll, roll, roll. Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Hoover. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Young to throw it.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Young. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Ready up.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Tag. Go.
Young. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Second down and 6 now.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Here's 2nd and 7.
Prescott now from the 50. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. throw again. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Young working out of the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Prescott. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Lamb will go in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go, get out there, get out there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott from the gun.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Yeah.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
How's she doing?
And he's going to get this
What's she
past the
doing?
50 and into Giant territory.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there.
It's fun
right
for
up
her,
the
huh?
gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
I said I'm sorry.
Here we go!
I just want to imagine.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go! I take you!
Prescott off play action.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Johnson on the counter. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go! I take
Prescott now. This is caught.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Vaughn. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! I take
Vaughn again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but they
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass this complete to Daniel Bellinger. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A toss left side, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah! Here we go! I take...
More of the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Elijah Moore from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Listen, she was on the bed. Basically, when she rolled over, and she actually crying down the pool. And I was able to watch her legs, but she was standing there. And she was amazing comfortable attention to it. But then she started trying to reach over here, and I was like, well, she's going to lose her balance. And she did, and she got stuck. Like, it was the slowest fall ever, but I was on the line
ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Mozzie Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Young to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Young to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Let's go.
It'll be Young again. That with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Oh, wait.
You're almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Young. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want
You got something from Nestle, honey.
No late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Something from Nestle.
Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
It's a box. I don't know. I got your name on it. Okay.
Young now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Again, it's Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Young. And now here is another interception. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Back to it after the pick six, Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ready? 70 Lions.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
Broken tackles, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now Young. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Let's go.
Now here's Young. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Young. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Dallas, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.